and welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back again today with a pick a card reading for you. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, I just want to thank you so much for your support of me and of each other in the comment section. Thank you so much for being here and spending some of your precious time with me. I truly appreciate you. And if you're finding yourself here for the very first time, we would like to welcome you with open arms. Please join us, grab a cup of tea, some snacks, and we'll have a bit of a chat because we're all friends at my table. So today's pick a card reading, we're looking into the person on your mind, their true thoughts versus their actions. So how do they treat you versus how do they truly feel for you? We do have 3 piles in front of you, or to choose from. We have pile number 1 with the red stone and pink flower. We have pile number 2 with the black obsidian and the purple flower. And we have pile number 3 with the rose quartz and the little white cluster flower. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, just know that there may be a message waiting for you today. My timestamps are listed below. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1 today. Again, we're looking into your person's actions versus their true feelings. Pile number 1. Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to the little red stone or perhaps to the pink flower, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, how do they treat you versus how do they truly feel? So how do they act versus how do they feel? So let's look at how they treat you first. So let's look at how they act. So this is how they act in public. How do they act? How do they treat you? So we have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is all about new beginnings. We have the Hierophant. So how do they treat you? Queen of Wands. So let's clarify that Judgment, please. How does this person treat group 1, the World? The 5 of Swords. And we have the Strength card. Back of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles here with the Page of Swords. So how does this person treat you versus how do they truly feel for you? So right now with the back of deck energy being that Knight of Pentacles, underneath we see that Page of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you could be in no contact with this person on your mind, and for some of you, you know, you've been patiently kind of waiting for that contact to come back in here and really hoping for it. I feel like a really strong hope. This person could be behaving as if they sort of started a brand new life or walked away from something that wasn't serving them in the past. It's really what they're saying. They're like, I opened up the door, I walked away, I've ascended in life. And here we have the 5 of Swords, which is like, I've at all costs, I have ascended. I have at all costs ascended. I was the one who walked away victorious. But really with the 5 of Swords, it's really truly a reflection of nobody winning in that situation is really what it's kind of reflecting here. I'm going to lay out some cards versus their true feelings. And then we'll just look at the differences here between the two. So how does this person truly feel? And then we'll talk about the entire spread. How does this person truly feel, please, Spirit? How do they truly feel? So we have the Emperor. So they're very good at shielding their feelings. The Knight of Swords. How do they truly feel? Despite appearances. Hello. Too many, Spirit. How do they truly feel despite appearances? 2 of Pentacles. So there's a part of them that really wonders if they made too rash of a decision. And it's because they can't seem to shake this energy. They can't seem to shake this connection. So for some of you, they walked away and they can't seem to now shake that connection. We have the 6 of Swords here with the Hierophant underneath, which is interesting to me because we already have the Hierophant present here in how they're projecting themselves, which is, again, a leader. They do like to project themselves as a leader. This person could very well be somebody who is you know, at the helm of a company, or somebody who kind of runs their own business, that type of energy. But they are projecting themselves as a leader across the board here. But they are also saying that maybe they made these decisions a little bit too rashly. They're wondering if they made the wrong choice, because now they're feeling this addiction. They're feeling this tether that they can't really quite explain, because they seem more logical than that. And we've got Taurus energy here, very grounded energy, more logical, but they can't explain why they have this feeling inside of themselves, why they can't really shake this fire that they feel. And they could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or you could be with the Queen of Wands and the Strength card over here. And we also have, you know, the fire here that I just keep focusing on, and the Devil card. But I see that this person really has more hope here than what they're projecting. Like, they have more hope here for a smooth transition, or to kind of ascend in this connection, than what they're kind of offering up right now. Because they see the obstacles and they don't know if they can push through them. But truly, the Seven of Wands is about obstacles we can push through. They are not insurmountable. So over here with the Knight of Pentacles, on how they are projecting themselves, again, they're watching you with the Page of Swords. And I just feel like they're really focused on their earthly concerns right now. They're really showing a focus on that ascension, this movement, this new beginning, this new life that they've began, this success that they're chasing. I feel like they're really focused on success and chasing it. And some of that has kind of carried into how they're truly feeling, because they want to focus on that success, but you take away from that focus, and that bothers them. It bothers them. And again, they wonder if they made too rash of a decision as well for some of you. So take that as it resonates. Let's look at the future of this connection. Let's look at the future of this connection, please. Future of this connection, this person's intentions towards you. Future of this connection, your person's intentions towards you. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the Four of Cups, please. The Fool. Clarifying the Queen of Wands, their intentions, the Eight of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Back of the deck is the Five of Cups. So some regret being kind of, some regret being reflected here with the Five of Cups. And it's like, I made too quick of a decision. I was focusing too much on this task at hand and on maybe elevating in life. And now I really regret, you know, the things that I didn't do, the things I didn't say, the things I did say. And I see communication opening up for those of you who are in a no contact situation, because how they're projecting themselves, this boss energy, how they're so successful, they're not actually happy in it with the Four of Cups. They're actually bored. They're actually apathetic. They're focusing on what they actually have lost. And now kind of they're hoping for a transformation in this connection. And I do see communication coming in hot with the Eight of Swords, or Eight of Wands, sorry, because clarity has really kind of come in for your person. And so I see like they're not going to be able to resist this fire. The logical part of their mind are going to kind of give way, and they're going to come charging back towards you. So, trying to be logical, but they're going to push through because they don't want you to waste any of your time with someone else. Advice, please, for Group 1. Advice for Group 1, please. You have the here and now. Staying in the present moment is so important. It is a gift all in of itself. It is filled with so much potential. You can make this moment whatever you want it to be, which is a great way to manifest your future energy, because it carries forward like a ball rolling downhill. We have serendipity. So something about this connection that you're asking about, you maybe see their names, or you hear something that reminds you of them, or you see something that reminds you of them. Maybe you see 1111 a lot. There's just something serendipitous about this connection. It's something feels almost magical about it for some of you. We have the No Place Like Home card. So that's the longing this person maybe feels, the Eight of Cups for some of you, or sorry, the Five of Cups for some of you. That regret that they're feeling for what they've kind of knocked over. This home that maybe they made a rash decision to leave. Advice from this connection, please. We have impatience and we have the faith. So Spirit is saying, for those of you who are impatient about this person coming back towards you, or it could even be reversed in energy as well, they're saying just have faith in the process. There's a lot to be gained in the here and now over here. There's a lot to be gained in this present moment. We are bringing you in change. We are bringing in blessings. We are bringing in love for you. You just have to be patient. And it's also a message coming through too with the Despondence card on the back of the deck, that some of you look into other people's windows and really hope for what they have and kind of get disgruntled at the fact that it hasn't arrived for you yet. But Spirit is saying that, you know, patience is a virtue and your time will come. People's situations aren't always what they seem. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And that's right underneath that here and now card. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So that 8 of Wands with that Queen of Wands, that could be your energy if you're Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and you feel the need to communicate. I don't feel like this person would be able to resist you if you were the one to kind of reach out in that way. So for some of you, Spirit is encouraging you to sort of express yourself and be the caveat of change in this connection. We do have the codependency card on the back of the deck. And I wouldn't have actually probably mentioned it except for the Devil card being there. So this is an addiction. Your person doesn't show it, but they are actually addicted to this connection. Let's get some messages from this person if they could say anything. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to knock the whole thing down. If they could say anything, what would they say right this moment, please, with no filters? What would they say? I knew the first moment I saw you. A deep attraction here. Deep traction. I'm coming, they're saying. And that 8 of Wands is fast movement. That was the future of this connection. There will be communication between the two of you. I'm letting go of the past. I feel stuck, though. A stuckness that they have put themselves into. I'm a different person than you remember. I've grown, I've changed. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late is on the back of the deck. Sorry, I had to cough. All right. If this person could say anything, say Spirit without fear, what would they say? How they truly feel. Thoughts of you tempt me so much. My feelings for you have to be kept a secret. And I feel like that's more like a self-preservation thing for some of you. For some of your persons. This isn't right and we both know it. We also have patience coming out as well. 11:11, the angels are singing. I surrender to what will be. I'll get one more. I can't decide what to do. I cannot decide what to do. That's why maybe for some of you this feminine energy with this Queen of Wands is the one who's sparking the movement here, sparking the communication. A charm bowl for group 1, please. This person's true feelings. We have the 8 of Wands coming out with the Knight of Wands. So definitely Leo, Aries, Sagittarius floating around with the Devil. Capricorn energy. Again, it feels like an addiction. It feels like a codependency type of situation where the two of you can't keep apart. No matter what you do, the fire is there. All right, so we have the pentagram here. Give the girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. Marilyn Monroe, stepping into your power like that Queen of Wands and making things happen. We have the dime here from 2008. So the 10th of the month could be significant. We have 2 hearts linked together, which is a soulmate is a soulmate imagery for me, as well as the 2 acorns linked together as a soulmate. So that's very interesting. And that acorn is like the egg, kind of like your egg here with the Here and Now card. It's like the potential for all creation lies inside of it. It can grow to feed and house so many amazing creatures. And so it is about the potential that lies in this connection. We have the airplane, so you could be at a very physical distance from one another. We have the ear of corn. Whoops. We have Virgo in the bowl. We have the Bible, and we have a moon with a star inside of it. So hidden hope. And that's where the star kind of hit. Like, this person's so stoked, they don't want to show their true feelings, but they have that star inside of them. They have that hope that this could come back around to them. And we have the guitar as well. All right, group 1, that is what I have for you, your person's secret thoughts versus their actions. If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and join this family we are growing. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell. It really helps me out. You can check me out on Instagram, and you can check me out on Etsy. But mostly, I hope that you come back and visit me here on another day at the Tarot Cottage. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hello everybody, in group number 2, you were drawn to the black obsidian or to this purple flower, and this is your reading. How does the person on your mind truly feel about you versus how do they treat you? How do they act? So we will start with how they are acting on this side, and we'll put how they feel about you on the other. How are they acting, Spirit? How are they acting? So we have the 3 of Pentacles with the 2 of Wands. How are they acting, please? Hello. Too many. Have a bit of an explosion. How are they acting, please? How are they acting? We have the 4 of Cups. So let's clarify that 3 of Pentacles, please. How are they acting in regards to this connection? We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the 9 of Wands. So they are projecting themselves here with the 2 of Pentacles here. The 2 of Pentacles is about making a decision, and we have the 5 of Swords. So I don't know if there was a falling out between the 2 of you. Always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But it seems like for some of you, there was a falling out. There was some sort of sever in this connection. And somebody walked away from a foundation that was being built for lieu of what they thought was something better, more security, more happiness, more something. Could have been financially related as well with the 9 of Pentacles. But the 4 of Cups with the 9 of Wands is really showing me that that's not really what happened for them. They're really showing me how they're not acting happy either. They may be projecting themselves in public as somebody who is kind of happy, secure, glad they made that leap, but on the outside of it, they actually are feeling pretty overwhelmed, kind of have a chip on their shoulder when it comes to their situation now. They don't seem to be taking a lot of onus on themselves as far as putting themselves in this position, but they aren't happy with the 4 of Cups. It's like, I don't see the blessings that are presenting themselves. I don't see what Spirit has to offer. So they're in this state of indecision right now, and they're juggling a lot of responsibilities is how they're projecting themselves. So let's see how they truly feel for you. How do they truly feel? How do they truly feel for group 2, please? I see the 2 of Swords. Again, indecision. It flipped back in, though. How do they truly feel? What are their true feelings for group number 2, please? The 10 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. So there's still this ideology that, you know, things that happened in the past were not completely my fault. Ace of Wands. How do they truly feel about group 2, please? Nine of Swords with the Hermit. Back of deck is the Three of Wands with the Five of Swords. Isn't that interesting? We have the Five of Swords as both the bottom deck and bottom deck here underneath these main decks. So let's put that up there so we can kind of talk about that. So it's like there was a no-win situation here that happened between the two of you in the past. Nobody came out the winner. Nobody was victorious in this situation. But this person still isn't taking 100% of the blame for it. They're not really, they're like, I want to be the winner at all costs. And that's how they're kind of projecting themselves to me with the King of Wands here. They are acknowledging the emotional toll that this took on them. And they truly have acknowledged that their emotional happiness lies with you. But they're still trying to hold on to logic and hold on to this idea that they don't need anybody. It's like, I don't need this person. I don't need anybody. So I'm just going to be this loner, this person. But it's actually not working out for them because they're losing sleep over it. It's causing them anxiety. There's a loneliness to them. It's just causing a turmoil inside that they're trying to fight. But it's just, it's a losing battle. So they are looking into the past a lot, are wondering, you know, what have I done in this situation? Projecting themselves over here in public as, you know, somebody who is happy about the expansion, really is happy about the success that they've seen, but in truth, it's a burden for them. The actions that they've taken have become burdensome, and now when they think about you, it's like, I have all of these feelings, that all of these ideas about bridging that gap, and I don't know how to get there because I don't feel like I have a solid place to stand anymore. But they're not showing that because the Queen of Swords is like so logical. She's like, but I have to keep trudging forward. I don't want to be known as the person who gave in. I have to be the winner at all costs. And here we have the Death card. Oh, I just want to take a peek because I'm curious. No, it's the Five of Cups. But the Five of Cups represents that remorse. Underneath all of the masks is the remorse. And the death is not about a physical death, but about a change of state. So acknowledging that, you know, some things need to be put to bed. Some of these arguments, some of these past pains need to be put to bed in order for a new beginning to come out in this connection. So let's now look at the future of this connection. Sorry if you hear dog toenails, it's just my dog hunkering down. The future of this connection, please. We have the Queen of Swords. Oh, the Six of Pentacles and the Sun. So let's clarify that Queen of Swords, please, the future of this connection. We have the Empress, the Hermit. Clarifying that Sun, please, the future of this connection. King of Pentacles. So for some of you, this connection could actually, this new beginning that this person is acknowledging, this revisit to the situation that kind of caused the disconnect in the first place, could lead to actually positive things in this connection. Because the Queen of Swords is very clear. She's clear-minded. She makes decisions based on logic. And I do feel like this person, they are representing themselves as this Queen of Swords, as this logical mind. So I see them kind of reaching out and offering an olive branch. It doesn't feel 100% emotional. It doesn't feel like a necessarily like an apology for things that happened in the past, if that's what you're kind of hoping for. But it does look like it's a reflection of their true feelings. It looks like they're going to be a little bit vulnerable with you and share some of their hopes. And that could lead to a very stable and happy, successful new beginning with the Death card at the back of the deck. A new emotional start could be in the works for some of you watching. So that is some good news. Some oracle cards for this connection, please. Advice for this connection. Advice for group 2. We have new life. So there is a new beginning on the other side for some of you in this connection. There is this beautiful sunshine. It's, for others, it's a new life without this person, but take that as it resonates. Spirit will never make your decision for you. If this person reaches back out, you don't have to accept their offer. We have By the Book. And you know, The person on your mind is really projecting themselves as somebody who likes to plan, who likes to have their ducks in a row. You know, they like appearances looking like they have everything figured out. It could also be an indicator for some of you with the Empress present next to that family scene that there could be children in this connection or in the future for some of you watching. So take that as it resonates as well. We have completion and we have complacency. So the complacency card reminds us not to stay stagnant in our energy, and when things are not serving us, we move through them. The completion card is like the death card. It's about a change of state. It's about changing your perspective, and that's what Spirit is really encouraging those of you watching to do, is to change your perspective on the situation, and not to remain complacent in it and not maintain this lower vibration of sadness, anxiety, depression, perhaps for some of you. Because it's not serving your ascension. It's only serving to keep you stagnant, because nothing changes if nothing changes, and your perception of yourself is a little bit skewed. Future of this connection. Future of this connection. This person's true feelings. We have forgiving and learning. As you release the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And I do feel like there will be that resurrection or that recommunication for some of you guys in this connection. And it is about pushing past the past. Like I said, I don't feel like this person will come at it with a vulnerable place. But hopefully with that Empress energy, you can coax some of that out of them. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. And this person needs to open up more fully in order to kind of move this along. Again, that whole adage about change and being scared of it, it's the only constant we can really depend on in life. Let's get some messages from this person. If they could say anything to you without fear, what would they say right this moment? How are they truly feeling right this moment? Despite appearances, how are they feeling right this moment? I'm losing hope. They are almost becoming complacent, perhaps, in their position right now. But I am dreaming of a second... Oops, kind of muted out, isn't it? It's kind of bright in here. I'm dreaming of a second chance with you. Let me adjust that light real quick. We can really see it a little bit better. Despite appearances, what would they say? How are they truly feeling right this moment? I have things left that I need to say. I have things I want to say to you. I want to clear the air. It's like I want to get the last word in too with that 5 of Swords. I am haunted by us. 9 of Swords. Losing sleep over this connection. Bad dreams, perhaps even. The distance between us is killing me. Back of the deck is I've made my bed and now I have to lie in it. Interesting. If this person could say anything, Spirit, what would they say to group 2? Despite appearances, what are their true feelings, please? Hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn. So some of them are very concerned about how you view them now, and they think you're still angry. I'm scared of your temper. I am trying to decide what to do. What's the best course of action? My feelings for you have to be kept a secret. My feelings for you are my biggest secret. They're being so stoic, projecting themselves as this stoic energy. I'm trying to be strong. 2 more here. Let's build together. And it's kind of, again, I don't feel them coming back with an apology, but it's like, let's start from scratch. Let's start over. Sleepless nights, for sure. Either you or your person losing sleep over this, for sure. I'm holding myself back is at the back of the deck. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Let's move those down. Charm bowl for group 2, please. Group 2. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Seven of Wands in the deck. So we do have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy in the bowl exclusively right now. You don't have to be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but I do like to mention it for those out there that are curious. And this person really wants success with you. They really want closure in the situation. And they do see you as somebody that they could really see as their counterpart, as somebody that can be in it for the long haul. I feel like there's potential here. But the obstacle, I feel like, in the way of this connection is your person's ego, is their desire to be right at all costs. I feel like we have the Poison here, the Pirate's flag in the bowl, which is kind of like the Devil card for me. It's about feeling stuck, feeling perhaps addicted, just feeling addicted to the energy. It's like, it sometimes reminds me of being codependent with somebody. We have the Sea Star in the bowl as well, which is a symbol of self-preservation and healing. We have the cross. Somebody could be a Christian. And then we have this shell that has the curled in end. And I always think of the High Priestess because she holds secrets just like the end of this shell does. But there's a hole in this one. So this person has things that they want to express. Their secrets are out. They can't hide them from us here. They can act one way and treat you another way, act one way and feel a different way, but we can see that the truth is that they actually still have these feelings. So they can act all tough, but that's not how they are actually feeling. All right, group number 2, that is what I have for you. If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Hit the like button. It truly helps me to grow this channel. You can find me on Instagram and on Etsy if you feel called to. The links are below. But mostly, I hope that you come back and visit me here on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody in group number 3, all of you who are drawn to this little white cream cluster and this rose quartz. This is your reading. The person on your mind, their actions versus their true feelings. So how are they acting? I'm going to put their actions over here and how they're portraying themselves to the public, and then I'm going to put their true feelings on the right side. So how are they acting, Spirit? What are they projecting to the world about this connection? How are they acting? Lots of masks being worn in group 1 and group 2. So we'll see what this energy is like. How are they acting, Spirit? So we have the Nine of Pentacles. So that's a lot of security. That's somebody pretty proud of themselves. They've worked hard to get to where they are, and they've kind of ascended. Very secure. How are they acting in regards to this connection? We have the Five of Cups. So, you know, the Five of Cups in this particular deck, this is the Deviant Moon Tarot, really speaks about regret, but in the sense of other people kind of telling them what they have to regret. You can see in that card here that, you know, this person's knocked over those cups and they're getting a talking to about it. But they're like, I'm not listening, I don't care. So it's like this projection of people in their life, perhaps, and I feel like it could be parents are really telling them, asking them what the heck they're doing or what's going on with them. And they're like, I'm not listening because I'm just living my life and I'm ascending and all of that. The Nine of Wands, though, really shows that actions are, even in their actions, they're projecting a little bit of sadness and regret here with the Nine of Wands. It's like, it's hard work maintaining this persona. It's hard work keeping that mask on, and I'm getting a little bit tired. It's a bit of a chip on my shoulder, but let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please. How is this person acting in regards to this connection? King of Pentacles, yeah. Projecting themselves as very secure, very in charge of the situation with that King of Pentacles. Super in charge, super secure, not a care in the world. How are they acting in regards to this connection? The Tower. Wow. It's like they're ignoring the fact that there was an emotional or physical breakdown here. Page of Swords. Back of the deck is the Eight of Wands with the Four of Swords. So for some of you, I feel like you are in complete disconnect from this person at the moment. It's like they're completely choosing to ignore this Tower. They're choosing to kind of pretend like all of the things that happened in the past didn't happen and that they've ascended and nothing, they popped out of a daisy like that. Nothing kind of came up to this point of making them this successful or making them to this point. They aren't acknowledging anything in the past. They're not acknowledging the Tower. You can see that they're plugging their ears. So they're projecting themselves as somebody extremely secure, confident in themselves, ignoring everybody else's kind of opinions in life, ignoring the disaster perhaps that they were a part of. But the heaviness underneath it all is there. It is hard work maintaining that attitude. It is hard work. And in order to kind of ease some of the pressure on their head, we have the Page of Swords here, who is like under the light of that moon, keeping tabs on the situation, trying to maintain that bit of control. The back of the deck energy here with the Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands shows that despite the desire to communicate, they're holding themselves back from doing so. So let's look into how they truly feel. What are their true feelings, please, Spirit? What are their true feelings? Group number 3. True feelings. We have the Queen of Swords coming out. She's been coming out a lot lately. True feelings. We have the Emperor. What are the true feelings of this person? Group number 3. What are they hiding? The Ten of Swords. Wow. They're, you know, this person has almost convinced themselves. We have the Hanged Man on the back of the deck. Already this person has already convinced themselves that it's over. And that's why they're acting this way. That's why they're behaving like that. Because it's easier to be an ass than it is to just admit that I was wrong. And with the Ten of Swords, it's like it's like a dramatic type of over the top, painful. Like, I've been through so much. I have no choice but to cut this person out of my life because it doesn't serve me anymore. So I'm just not going to think about it. And it's like they're trying to refuse to admit. But the Emperor here is armed for battle, being very stubborn with that Taurus energy. But you can see in his face, he's red in the face. He's trying to pretend like things aren't bothering him, but he's still red in the face. So things are still brewing under the surface here. And that Ten of Swords is somebody trying to let go of something that their ego has become really transfixed upon. And the Queen of Swords cuts people out of their life. So this person is trying to cut you out of their brain, but I feel like it's very difficult. So let's clarify that Queen of Swords. How do they truly feel, Spirit? Hanged Man again was back to energy. How do they truly feel? Queen of Wands. Temperance. Back of the deck is the Moon and the Chariot. I just feel like, oh, Four of Cups. So it's important for me to mention right now that, you know, tarot is a snippet in time. It's like ever-changing energy that we're looking into. So energies shift all the time. So this person's mindset today might be kind of negative, and that's why their feelings are coming out and being projected as such. Because like I said, there is a concern here. They're convinced that you're so angry and you're so upset that they're like, well, if they're upset, I'm going to be upset. It's like they're going to match you to what they figure you are. And that sunshine, that hope for them seems so far off. It's such an unbalanced situation that it seems too much work to put into it. The road looks so long, even in the Moon card here, it looks so long to be able to reveal my truth, to be able to find some sort of clearance in this connection. So they're kind of stuck in this decision-making process. They're kind of stuck in that decision-making phase about whether they should be truthful and reach out or not. And the Four of Cups shows that apathy that they're feeling right now. They're bored. They're unhappy right now. They're in a negative mindset. And the patience, it would require patience for you to wait for this person to come forward towards you, because they are stuck in that mindset. They're convinced you're angry. And so they're like, well, if they're angry, then I'm going to be angry. And that's just how it is. The Hanged Man is a reminder to us, though, that we can come down from that tree whenever we want to. We can make changes in our own life and our own circumstances. In these past conflicts that have happened, we can make changes by stepping down and using our head and really shining a light on our feelings and being vulnerable. But this person is being very stubborn. And in this moment, they're like, the fear is holding them back. The fear of the unknown, the fear of your feelings are really holding them back from being able to charge into a positive place with you. So let's clarify here the future of this connection. The future of this connection, please. What will this person's actions be? Oop, too many, Spirit. The future of this connection. What will this person's actions in the future be? The Future of this person's actions. We have the Page of Swords. They're going to continue to watch. They're going to continue to keep in tabs on you. It's kind of an immaturity here when it comes to that Page of Swords being present a couple of different times. There's a bit of an immaturity here. We have the Tower. Second time the Tower has shown up. Whew. We have, I think it's stuck together. We have Judgment and the Ten of Swords coming out together. So the future of this connection, these are very strong energies here. Future of this connection, clarifying the Page of Swords, please, and then we'll talk about it. Page of Wands. Yeah, they're showing themselves as a page. Hanged Man. Can you? Oh my gosh. Whew. We have a lot of major arcana here. The Emperor. Future of this connection is the Nine of Wands on the back of the deck with the Three of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, again, you've had that in your reading already. It's about this person kind of getting tired of the wait, getting tired of holding that post. They're feeling tired by the whole situation. I feel like they're going to continue watching you, but I don't feel like they're, and there's going to be some sort of mental epiphany here. There's going to be some sort of mental upheaval or mental epiphany, a sudden change in this connection. It could be very chaotic. It could be like very chaotic. It could just be a mental epiphany for some of you. But with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, let me just get a card for that. Clarify that Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, please. What is that Tower about? Yeah, it's the Ace of Bows. So that's going to be like a mental epiphany coming in for your person all of a sudden. Something is going to spark it. And I feel like it might be jealousy from whatever they're watching on your social media. There's going to be something that sparks something inside of them, a jealousy that sparks a sudden change for them to kind of want to make an action. The problem here lies in is that it looks like it's all going to stay in fantasy land, because here's the call for the new beginning, but there's the Hanged Man. It's like I've surrendered to it. And then there's the Ten of Swords. So they're surrendering to the inaction. And here's the Emperor just sitting. You know, it's the stubbornness of this person. So it's like a sudden turn of events. This person could really reach out to you. There could be communication in this connection in the future if you're in no contact right now, but it could fizzle out again because this person is very stubborn. There's a lot of stubbornness here, and that Ten of Swords is somebody trying to let go of something that their ego has become transfixed upon. Advice for group 3, please. We have truth be told. Time to take the masks off. Time to open up those windows. Time to see things clearly. It's time for this person to reveal themselves, or vice versa. And it's time for them to take all of those ridiculous masks off that they're putting on in life. We have breathe. And that, I feel like, is for you watching. It's about taking time to clearly decide what you want out of this connection. Because on the back of the deck, we have time for a nap. Using your time of disconnect wisely to dream up your future, to dream up what it is you want. Advice for group 3, please. Advice for group 3. We have trickery, because people are not being who they actually are. They're being a representation of themselves, and it all has to do with vanity and how everybody views them. They're so concerned about their appearance that they're willing to kind of wear those masks and not be honest, when in truth they're being enveloped by the grief. They feel like they've lost their best friend in many cases. But the trickery card is a reminder to us to not allow people to plant acorns of hope in places where we know they are not going to sprout. We plant acorns that have all of the potential in them in places that we know, and at a time that we know it is going to bloom and grow roots. So a message for some of you watching to not believe in false promises either, because this person does have an ego in the way. Take as it resonates. That's for group. You have make the effort. Great love is worth the effort you're guided to take. And that is a reminder for people that we don't have to maintain this Hanged Man mentality either. If we feel hung up in a situation, if we want clarity, we can seek that out. we can ask for it directly. And if it doesn't want to be given to us, then we have to be willing to walk away from that potential and walk away from something that isn't serving us. And that's why the Queen of Swords kept showing up as well, because she doesn't allow anything in her life that doesn't serve her. We have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask. And that's what we've been talking about this entire reading, is about these masks that this person is wearing. How are they projecting themselves versus how are they truly feeling? Let's get some messages from them. How does this person truly feel on the inside, if they could say anything without fear? I can't come forward right now. I can't do it. I can't make myself do it. And again, it's a brattiness almost. I feel like saying that, I'm sorry, but it feels like a brattiness to them, especially at the beginning here with the sticking the tongue out at people who are telling them that they're making a mistake. Like, even the universe, even their guides are like, what are you doing? Like, I don't want anyone to get hurt. But I feel like that's kind of too late. I dream of being reckless. Oh, you send me mixed signals, and then they say I'm ready to act. So it's like they're the ones sending the mixed signals. They're saying I can't come forward right now. Then they're saying I'm ready to act. And then they're like saying you send me mixed signals. So it's like, I don't know if this person has gaslighted you in the past or is really inept at gaslighting people, or like it's kind of a narcissistic ideology of like accusing people of things that we ourselves are guilty of. So maybe this person has a history of that. Take it as it resonates. I wish I had fought harder. And that might be the most honest thing this person has already said. You take my breath away is on the back of that deck. Let's get some more messages from this person. Actually, there's one on the floor. Hold on, there's one on the floor. This one, I miss you regardless of how things look on the outside. Okay. Whoops, explosion, too many spirit. We have the chaos this creates is too scary. And we did have the Tower coming out twice. So even those mental epiphanies that occur in our lives, even the knowledge of something in our mind can be kind of enough to send us over the edge. Kind of enough to keep us from action because we're so scared of change. We don't always get what we want. This is painful. See, now they're being vulnerable and I'm scared. Oh, now they're being vulnerable and they're making me regret calling them a narcissist, which I want to move into a beautiful future with you. I am so sorry. Patience. And I feel like saying that those of you watching, many of you are farther along on your spiritual ascension than this person. They are kind of immature, even though they like to be known as the Emperor. That's not who they actually are being projected as. They are those pages. We will talk soon. And I want to take a risk with you as well. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group 3. Group number 3, charm bowl, please. The future of this connection. So in the bowl here we have the Ace of Swords, the Hanged Man again, my goodness, and the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Swords is that clarity coming in, and for many of you, it's that Tower moment. And the Tower doesn't have to be an earthquake or a tornado. It can just be an epiphany, like, holy crap, something, I realized I made a big mistake. There's going to be an epiphany, but there's still this surrender, quote unquote, and I put it in quotation marks because this person is using it as a guise. It's like, I'm going to surrender to this situation and just allow whatever happens is going to happen. But it's like a guise. It's like I'm actually too scared to create movement myself. So I'm just going to put it on the universe to see what they do with it. And that is halting up this emotional new start in this connection. The Lord helps those who help themselves. We have an elephant in the bowl. I think of India when I see that elephant, and it's a good luck charm for me because of the direction of the trunk in the air, but it's also about leadership and family. We also have the Tree of Life here. So family situation could be relevant to you, but it is about that seed of potential, that acorn that can grow into so much, but it has to be planted in the right conditions at the right time. We have Libra in the bowl. We have I love my cat. So somebody could be who love their cat or be a Leo perhaps. We have forever, which is a reminder from Spirit that if you feel like this is a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, that these tethers can't be severed, so that if something truly is yours, it will return to you. And then this stone makes me think of the Knight of Pentacles from the traditional Rider-Waite deck because of the rows of plowed seeds in the fields in the back of that card. Is like precision, it's patience, it's getting to where you need to be eventually, but it's about taking those steps and taking them carefully towards your goals. And if you take small steps every day, you're going to get there eventually. Give you a close look up there. All right, group number 3, that is what I have for you on this person's actions versus their true feelings for you. If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comments section. I would love for you to join our family and subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell, hit the like button. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me for personal readings on Etsy. Both links are below. But mostly, I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage. And I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.